The last 1 year has seen major changes in technology, especially artificial intelligence. A year ago, ChatGPT was launched, and in that 1 year, that software took the world into another dimension.
ChatGPT.
It was impossible for the people around the globe to digest the fact that a software could be that powerful and that impactful. The developer of the company, OpenAI, and its CEO Sam Altman took the world by storm. But lately, there have been some mysterious changes in the company OpenAI. All of a sudden, the board of directors fired Sam. And the company went into a state of chaos, as the employees were not ready to stay at the helm of the ship without their captain Sam. In the next 4 days, the company changed not one or two, but 3 CEOs. But the most shocking thing, the root cause behind all this, was a mysterious AI, Q-Star. Days before Altman was fired, the researchers within the company penned a letter to the board of directors, and there was a warning in that letter. The letter disclosed that the company has developed a highly potent AI, an AI that possesses a potential threat to humanity. An AI that not only solves complex mathematical equations, but can also predict the future to some extent. And internally, that AI was called Q-Star. Welcome to the International Hotspot, and today we'll be talking about the Altman Chronicle in detail. But before we get down to business, why don't you hit that subscribe button, as it keeps us going. OpenAI fired one of its founders and CEO, Sam Altman. But that was only the beginning of a week-long debacle, ending with Altman back on top and all but one board member who ousted him resigned from the board. It was November 16, Thursday. Ilya Sutskever, OpenAI co-founder and chief scientist, texted an unsuspecting Altman about joining a meeting the next day at noon. Noon comes, Altman is fired, and soon after, OpenAI's board of directors releases a statement announcing that Altman has been ousted as the CEO and member of the board. Mira Murati, who served as chief technology officer and found out about the firing on Thursday, is appointed interim CEO. The explanation the board provides for the firing is that Altman was not consistently candid in his communications with the board. This eyebrow-raising line is all the information we'll get from the board throughout this whole debacle. On Friday afternoon, the company holds an all-hands meeting led by Sutskever, who doesn't say much except emphasizing that the firing was necessary to protect humanity. The same day, another co-founder, Greg Brockman, has his own meeting, where he learns he's been removed from the board as chairman. They invite him to retain his role as president of OpenAI. His response: thanks but no thanks. On November 18th, Saturday, Microsoft, a key partner and investor in OpenAI, released a statement. The company reaffirmed their partnership with OpenAI and commitment to new interim CEO Murati, who was working as a chief technology officer at OpenAI. But in reality, Microsoft were blindsided by the firing, only learning about it right before it was shared publicly. And they weren't happy about it. Meanwhile, Chief Operating Officer Brad Lightcap attempts to give OpenAI employees some clarity on what happened. In an internal memo, he shares that Altman's firing wasn't due to malfeasance or something that would compromise their security, privacy, or safety practices, but he doesn't know much more. On November 19th, Sunday, news spreads that Altman and the board are in discussion to revisit his role in the company. But then the board announces former Twitch executive Amidst as the new CEO. But on the same day, Microsoft brought another twist to the tale. They announced Altman and Brockman to lead a new AI research unit in Microsoft. November 20th, Monday, was the day OpenAI would want to erase from their history. Following Brockman and the three senior researchers' departure, over 500 of OpenAI's 700 employees signed a letter by Monday morning demanding the board's resignation, or else they'll all join Altman at Microsoft. The list of signatures will grow to 738 by end of day, representing over 90% of the company. Sutskever, who seemingly orchestrated the whole thing, has also signed the letter. Right before the letter is published, Sutskever shares his regret on X. Elon Musk replies to this tweet demanding the reason why Altman was fired and says, if OpenAI is doing something potentially dangerous to humanity, the world needs to know. While this may be true, this chaos at OpenAI benefits the billionaire, who launched his own AI chatbot Grok earlier in November. The same chatbot Altman mocked after its release. November 21st, Tuesday, while OpenAI's employees wait for an answer from the board, Salesforce joins the conversation. CEO Mark Benioff shares on X that the company will match any resigned employees' compensation if they join Salesforce AI research team. Meanwhile, Musk shared a letter yet to be substantiated, supposedly written by former OpenAI employees, accusing Altman and Brockman of financial exploitation, manipulation, and discrimination. These efforts, however, aren't enough to stop Altman's momentum. The board released a statement later that day announcing that Altman will return and a new board will be assembled. November 22nd, Wednesday. The gang's back together, Altman's back on top. But why did all this happen? The answer to that is Q-Star. Because the people at OpenAI are divided into two camps. One group believes that they need to commercialize AI so they can get more money, which is needed for more research. Sam is one of them. While the other group is of the opinion that commercializing AI will be dangerous. Ilya is one of them. He, in fact, himself stated that if AI goes out of control, it will treat humans just like humans are treating animals right now. And that is the reason why Sutskever orchestrated all this.
People should be happy that we're a little bit scared of this. I think people should be
You're
happy.
a little bit scared.
A little bit, yeah,
You
of course.
personally.
In the last year, researchers like Sutskever have reportedly been increasingly worried that Altman is putting innovation ahead of safety. One board member in particular, Helen Toner, voiced some concerns in a research paper she co-authored. According to the New York Times, Altman, who has publicly stressed OpenAI's mission of building AI that benefits humanity, reprimanded Toner. Sam reportedly said her paper was dangerous to the company and discussed removing her from the board with other OpenAI execs in the weeks leading up to the firing. Both Toner and Sutskever are rumored to have beliefs closely tied to the effective altruism movement, which is concerned with AI destroying humanity. This concern came to the forefront when at a summit, Altman alluded to a powerful new AI model from OpenAI called Q-Star. The fast development of this new model alarmed top researchers at the company who felt the technology hadn't yet met safety standards for commercial use. OpenAI is the current leader in the AI space. How they approach AI has a trickle-down effect on other big players, as well as consumers. The internal conflict within the company speaks to a larger concern regarding the power and risk of artificial intelligence. With Altman reinstated, it suggests the company will forge ahead, taking an aggressive approach to AI development and innovation. The question is whether they'll stick to their mission or get blinded by the innovation of it all. As we navigate through the thrilling landscape of artificial intelligence, let's cross our fingers and hope that AI unfolds as a symphony of creativity rather than a cacophony of chaos. Here's to an AI future that's both enchanting and just a tad bit mysterious. And with that, it's time for us to call it a day, but we do hope that you liked the video and found it informative. Subscribe to our channel and don't forget to click the bell icon. Your valuable suggestions are very important to us, so do post them in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.